Boom. You've heard of the iPhone, you've heard of the iPad. This is the iBook. That's my presentation today. So I'm from the Western Community Centre in Norton, Hamilton West. We're based in Elliott Park. Great place, come over, have a cup of tea, grab some Kai Evolution bread. It's always there. So we've, I guess a project we've done is fruit trees and homes, and it started back in 2012. And the Waikato DHB approached us and they had some funding. That doesn't normally happen when people come and say, we've got some funding, you decide what you want to do with it. And I think that was the best thing they could have ever done. And so there was about 30 of us that all got together, and it was all around healthy eating, healthy action. We had to come up with a few projects, and one of the projects the group decided was fruit trees, because people needed to eat. And for myself, I remember as a 13-year-old eating mandarins in that kind of wintry time, and they were so refreshing and they were beautiful and they were always there. The tree was just full, and I guess inspired me as well, that was a food that was always there. And so we started back in 2012, and it was all about, I guess, getting the community involved and getting all our kids. If you ask people to help, they'll all be there. And so a key part of it was putting our fruit trees in public spaces. And back in 2012, we planted 422 trees throughout Norton and Crawshaw. Elliott Park has 139, like Fraser High School, Grandview, kindergartens, playgroups, some churches, the Kohanga police station, all over the place. And everyone got involved, everyone was excited. And then in that year as well, we did 212 homes, and that was funded by the Waikato DHB. And the exciting thing is, as it develops, you really do see the fruit. Also did a bit of guerrilla planting. You'll see the Fijoa that's down Breckens Ave. That wasn't getting used, so we just put that in there. It's still there. And then 2014, we did another 58 homes, 260. This is Reg. You might know Reg from Norton. He was in it. He was doing the planting. He was swinging off his scooter, and he was delivering compost down the streets because he wanted to be involved. So it was a great opportunity. So we've back in that would have been 2012. So we did limes, apples, plums, mandarins, Fijoas, lemon, orange, passion fruit. Beautiful. You can taste them, eh? Can you taste those? And they went into people's houses for free, so people could just sign up in the area. We put the word out there, who wants some fruit trees? And they would say yeah, and we'd go down there, we'd load the trailers up and come in there. We'd put have some heaps of mulch, all the compost, the stakes, the webbing. We'd go in and plant them for them. The kids in the houses would help. They'd want to be involved as well, so it was all about getting people involved. And so that's a bit of a rundown of the homes. So the general amount people got was around the 5 fruit trees. Some of the bigger homes did get 9, so that's the big sections. And then we had some homes at 10, but the general is the kind of 3 to 6 fruit trees in there, which is great. Tons of feedback, the most feedback we've ever had for a project for a long time, and it was just lots of things. Like it started people gardening because they had the fruit trees, they could see the change in the season, and it just inspired them to put a few little lettuces in. They just loved having their family involved. They always wanted to do the fruit trees, but they just didn't have the money to make it stretch, because it is $20-30 a tree, and that could be food. So they just didn't have the, to jump over there. So lots of great feedback. We're powering through. And people are always happy to share their trees, so we get lots of feedback on Facebook. People just saying, hey, thanks, our passion fruit is huge. Here's a photo of one of our trees. And the good thing is I drive around the neighbourhood and I can tell all the houses that have been planted, because we've got the certain kind of little stakes. I can go on Google Maps and I can look, oh yeah, that's growing pretty well. And you see them popping up, and it does really make you really proud, and it carries on. This is Elliott Park back in 2012. And then 2014, already getting some Fijoas there. And 2015, 2016 we did another 38 homes, so the goal is 500 homes in Norton Crawshaw, so every year, a couple of years, we get back out there into the garden. That's 2017, and it doesn't take long, you know. That's I think there's about 140 fijoas, 30 fijoas. That's a bit of a crew. So the young people we used, they were all kids who lived in the park. We went to their school, we gave them certificates, and the whole school knew they planted them. And the cool thing is, all these guys are, you know, another 8 years, they know they planted those trees. So 84 fijoas, 39 mandarins, 5 oranges, apples, guavas, plums, all at Elliott Park, available to anyone. It was really was great during the COVID time, because we did see people, fijoa season hit, and families were there just, you know, getting bucket loads. This is after school. They were doing the final wrap up of the fijoas. So all the families have gone through, and then they go through with the wheelbarrows, pick all the ones off the ground, and just really loving it. Some of our kids there. Yeah, people love fijoas. So that's a bit of a quick thing of the project. It's been a really awesome thing for us to do. I do have some mandarins. Someone rang me up last night and they said, we've got this massive tree, can you come and pick it? And so me and another fellow went down and we picked lots of mandarins. This thing was massive. It scared me how big the mandarin tree was, because we've got mandarins at Elliott Park, and if they go that big it's going to be massive. But we picked 6 crates of mandarins this morning, and there's some down the back, and there's also some oranges from one of our other fruit trees. So it works, eh? You put something in the ground, give it a bit of love, sing to it a little bit of compost, bit of fertilizer, and it works, and it provides food. So it's just really great to be here. That is my little talk. Thank you very much.
Neil,
Thank you.
I thought you could sing a funky monkey song.
I can, okay. Okay.
I won't join you.
Apples, oranges, bananas, they are the fruit of the Bahamas. They're tasty and sweet, and they're good to eat. And when I think about them, I move my feet. That's it. So you're welcome to come to Elliott Park anytime, have a look around, do a bit of weeding, have a bit of pruning. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.